Okay, so let me give you several examples about how to solve system of equations. So the first one is going to be solving by substitution. Okay, so when you use substitution, you always want to make sure that you have something, one of the equation with y equals something or x equals something. Okay, because only then you can substitute a value with another expression. So here, if y equals that, so we're going to rewrite this equation. Instead of using y, we're going to substitute this into y. Okay, so let's rewrite the equation. Minus ex minus 3 times 6x minus 11, okay, is equal to minus 7. Be careful here. This is minus 3 times parenthesis 6x minus 11. Do not, because I know some people will do this. Okay, they're not the same thing. Okay, so be careful. Always put them in parentheses. So let's rewrite them. Let's distribute. 18x plus 33 is minus 7. Let's get the x's together. And then minus 33 on both sides. So my x is 2. Okay, so use the algebra. So from here to here, I used algebra and found my x. Okay, I'm almost done, but not quite yet. So I'm going to choose either this number 1 or number 2. It does not matter which one you choose because our answer should work for all of them. Okay, so let's use the first equation, which is y is equal to 6 times x, which is 2 minus 11. So which is 12 minus 11, and our y is 1. So my final answer, 2 comma 1. Okay? You can check your answer using the second equation. So let's try that. So minus 2 times x, which is 2, minus 3 times y, which is 1, must equal to minus 7. So minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. So they are actually equal. So my answer right here is true. Okay, second one. Let's solving system of equations by elimination. Case 1 with same coefficient. Okay, so I have a system of equations where I have y and y. The coefficient of y are both 1 in this case. So all I have to do is subtract one equation from the other, right? Because the signs are the same, I want to subtract to get rid of. My goal is to get rid of, eliminate one variable and find the value for the other variable. So 8x minus, be careful the sign, minus 3x is equal to 11x. Minus 16 minus 5 is actually 16 plus 5, no, minus 16 plus 5. So negative 11, my x is negative 1. Okay, now I'm going to plug in negative 1 into the second equation because the number is smaller, it looks easier. But the first equation is also fine. So minus 3 times minus 1, be careful of the sign, plus y is not minus 5. So 3 plus y is negative 5, y is equal to negative 8, and there's my second value. So my final answer, minus 1, comma minus 8. This was actually number 6 from your homework. Now, case number 2. Case number 2, I have the same magnitude, same number of coefficient, but with different signs. One is minus, one is plus. In this case, we can easily get rid of, eliminate x by adding the two equations. So minus 6x plus 6x becomes 0, so they cancel. So 5y plus 4y is 9y. 1 plus minus 10 minus 9. So my y is minus 1. That's one of my values. Now I'm going to use, really doesn't matter which one you use. Let's use this one. So minus 6x plus 5 times minus 1, which is our y here, must equal to 1. Negative 6x minus 5 is 1, minus 6x is 6, x is negative 1. So my final answer, minus 1, comma, minus 1. Okay, you can always check your answer by plugging these numbers into x and y. So I'm going to do 6 times minus 1 plus 4 times minus 1 must equal to minus 10. So minus 6 minus 4 is actually 10. Or minus 10. So this holds true. So our solution is correct. Okay, another case. But here I just added the two equations to eliminate to eliminate x. But here I cannot do that. I cannot subtract or add any of the equation because the coefficients are not the same. So from here, let's multiply the bottom equation by 4. The reason is, if we multiply the whole thing by 4, we still get the same equation, right? Because the equal sign holds true. But we can use minus 4 and plus 4x to eliminate x. If you choose to eliminate y, you want to multiply the bottom by 3, right? Let's just do eliminate x for now. So let's rewrite the top one is, I'm just going to copy down the top equation. Let me rewrite the bottom equation by multiplying 4. Right? Now, because these have the same magnitude of coefficient but different sign, I'm going to add them together so they cancel. So 9 plus minus 12y is minus 3y. And 9 plus minus 24 is actually minus 15. And my y is 5. Now I'm going to use this equation right here. Again, you can use this one, this one, this one, this one. It does not matter because they all should be true. But I'm going to use the x minus 3 times y, which is 5, is negative 6. X minus 15 is negative 6. X is 9. Right, so my final answer would be 9, 5. Again, you should check your answer by plugging in x and y. It's a 9. Okay. Last one. This one is 24 of your homework questions. This is kind of tricky because it's not written in the typical format. Let's rewrite the equation in the standard form. So first equation would be 2x minus y is equal to minus 3. The second one, I'm going to say 10x plus 7y is equal to minus 3. Okay, how did I get this equation? I can move this, or I can add plus 7y on both sides. Right, so I would get minus 3 is 10x plus 7y. Right, but because equal sign means left and right are the same, so I can just switch left and right and get this equation. Right, so with that said, now I have to work with these two equations. What I can do, I can eliminate y by multiplying 7 on the top one, and eliminate x by multiplying 5 on the top one. So let's do that. Let's multiply 5 and get rid of x. So I'm going to rewrite it. 10x minus 5y is equal to minus 15. I'm going to subtract these two equations because 10x and 10x, they have same sign, same coefficient. So they cancel, so it becomes 0. 7 minus minus 5y is 12y. Minus 3 minus minus 15 is 12. Y is 1. All right, with that said, I'm going to plug it into the first equation here. Minus 1 is minus 3, 2x is minus 2, x is minus 1. So my final answer, okay, always put them in parentheses. This represents coordinate. So when you graph this, these two equations, 1 comma 1 is where the two equations meet. Right? So this equation, that would be positive slope, negative slope, if you write in slope intercept form. So something like this. Oops. Oops. Yeah, something like that. So, oh, sorry. My bad. It's negative 1 and 1. So negative 1 and 1. They should meet somewhere over here. Right? And that's the system of equation.